Yeah, we are going to get into marriage, innit? And we are at 43 minutes. So you want to just segue into it? Because your reasons for marriage is probably religious and whatnot.
Yeah, it's religious, and also because I watch a lot of rom-coms and that. Like, I'm a lovey-dovey guy, innit? Like, I wanna see a girl walking down the aisle having that moment.
You've just been force-fed this image of how life is supposed to be, and you're just accepting it. Like, you know what? Yeah, that's probably how life is supposed to be.
You're supposed to go Vegas.
You're not questioning anything.
Listen, you're supposed to go Vegas the night before, get fucked up, and then the next day you marry your wife, and then you say goodbye to that life forever. And then like you have a nice honeymoon. You go out to some other country. Like, it's just bare money supposed to be spent. I know this is better than Jay's heart. That's what I'm saying.
No investments, just loads of consumerism. These are all the things that are marketed to you in order to make you spend all this money on all these industries that wouldn't exist if these traditions
marriage is
didn't
an
exist.
industry.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Has become an industry.
It definitely is. You can make peas off marriage. You need marriage planners. You need to hire the place.
Yeah, but it's even deeper than that. Like, look how much movies.
You need the food.
Movies of marriage.
So it employs so many people, so they don't want to get rid of that, man. It
is a massive money maker.
Bare peas. But yeah, the question is.
So that's what it is.
Probably.
Yeah,
most things are.
That's what your answer to every question
Every
is,
tradition that's permeated today is only alive because it makes someone money.
So you're saying,
if it didn't make anyone money, they wouldn't be doing it.
Let me go through everything. Like, so you're saying New Year's Day.
I think people make money on New Year's Day, don't they? But it's like the new year.
Yeah.
But to make it a celebration is to get people to spend money.
Okay. So this is all
because people spend money and they go out on New Year's Day.
This is all what the agents and they have planned to make people spend money to keep the country going.
You know what? When you keep the population like docile and you keep them looking forward to something, to something exciting. And then they can be entertained for a while and then go back to their crappy lives. And then they get the it's like Hunger Games. You see have you seen Hunger Games?
Yeah.
It's like you just give them an entertainment thing and then they go back to living their lives, and that keeps it as peaceful as can be in it, because that's what you want. You want the people to be docile. You don't want them to think about their life. You do not want people to be thinking.
That means people that want to be successful. Yeah. Like, you're kind of going through their same thing as well.
Yeah, we have to capitalize. This is capitalism, fam. Like, loser loses. Like, the winner wins.
Oh, it's just the Game of Thrones, basically.
Yeah, like, obviously.
It's just how it is.
Obviously, I want everyone to be successful.
Yeah.
I want everyone around me to, prosper and whatnot. And even the people that I don't know, I want them to prosper and whatnot. But I've got common sense, and I know that's not the way the world works. I know everyone is not going to take the advice that they hear or act on anything that they know or gain the knowledge for themselves. Yeah. So I know there's going to be loads of people that are just going to live their life the way they want to live it because they've been force-fed this image and they're not going to listen to anything else. They don't want to get out of the Matrix. They're like fucking Cypher. You remember that guy in the Matrix? He got out of the Matrix and he was like, fuck this, fam. Like, I don't want to be out in the Matrix. This is dead. I want to go back to my life, eating steak, spending exorbitant amounts of cash for no reason, and not making investments, and just living a life in it that you enjoy or maybe enjoy on weekends and whatnot. But this is the way that people are going to live, and I can't make everyone successful. You cannot teach every man to fish. Like, they gotta teach themselves. You can teach one man to fish, maybe two, but then like 3 years down the line you're hearing he's buying fish from Jimmy. He's not really listening to you. He's doing his own thing, and you can't go back and teach a man to fish again. You've already done your job. You got to keep it moving and focus on yourself. But I swear, we're talking about marriage.
Yeah. But it's good too. It's calf talk. It's calf talk as well.
Yeah. You might need to get out of the Matrix. I'm gonna do a t-shirt line on that. It's gonna be
the Matrix.
Cool. Yeah, Unplugged from the Matrix t-shirt or something. I'm gonna try to do designs
tomorrow.
Get sued. Yeah, hopefully. I doubt I will. But yeah. So, do you want to get married?
Yeah.
You say yeah. I'm not about that life. I think marriage is an outdated tradition. I think it was initially created so that, like, alliances could be formed and whatnot. So, like, you could get the
back in the medieval
together.
days.
Yeah, so you can get families together and whatnot, and keep on your line, and become more powerful and whatnot, and create alliances and be cool with the guy that lives a couple miles over there, because if your son wasn't married to his daughter, then he'd come invade you and steal your cows. So
I disagree with that.
Oh yeah, and it was a way to get rid of the women because women were useless back in them days because they couldn't.
This guy.
No, not in my eyes. In the eyes of the ruling power and just the cultures back there, because women weren't allowed to work or do anything. They just take money from you, innit? Like your daughters, basically, your daughters would just eat and just live with you, and that's a liability, innit? So you want to move them away and get them married to someone so that you can form an alliance and it's actually worth something. So
Fucked.
that's how life was back then. It's outdated now. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I'm sure it came from like marriages based on like religion. Like,
I doubt it.
Oh, that's what I believe is.
I
believe marriage is from when God married the Mother Earth.
I don't. Was any marriages in the Bible?
Yeah.
So there were people
weddings.
married.
Yeah,
There was
weddings. That's what they called marriage. Was the word for sex, isn't it?
So there weren't any marriages.
Well, there was weddings. Yeah, there was weddings in the Bible.
Weddings with rings and whatnot.
I don't know if they had rings.
So what? Just two people having a celebration because they're together, basically.
Yeah.
And then having sex.
Yeah.
There were no marriages. That's what you're telling me. So two people going to the bar, fucking listening to music.
No, but it's a wedding. Like, it's a celebration.
Listen to music with their friends. They're going out with their friends because they're cool with each other's friends and whatnot. They've known each other for a while. They're that's why they're going out with each other's friends, because they know each other. You don't just go out with a girl's friends if you don't know her. Like, that's dead, fam. They know each other. They're cool.
It was real weddings, fam. It was real weddings, fam.
Listen to me, yeah. You get out of the girl's friends, whatnot. You go to the bar.
Yeah.
You drink up, whatnot. You listen to music. You party. You go home. You beat her. That seems like the equivalent of the weddings in the Bible at this point, because I don't hear no rings. I don't hear no ceremony in legalities and whatnot. I don't hear it be recognized by the state or anything like that.
Obviously, none of that.
Shit.
I think it was all like in front of God, innit? Like
all that shit, yeah, that you go through to get married in this day and age is like, it all seems to be relevant to the medieval times where they used to like forge alliances and all that sort of shit. And I don't think that's relevant
I feel like
today
that's,
at all.
But I feel like if you want where it started from.
But if you want that, if you want what it was back then, treat it like, just do that now, innit? Just go with a girl, have a celebration or whatever, if you want to do that, and spend exorbitant amounts of cash because you're a clown and you want to do that. Do that, and then
but I want it to
go
be,
home,
I want
have sex with her.
I want it to be like a law.
Why?
Not law. I want it to be on paper though.
Why?
Like, this is now Mrs. Rose.
Why do you want that?
So I want it to have my name.
If there's
and
nothing,
the kids to have my
there's
name.
nothing like that in the fucking Bible or whatever. Why do you want that now?
There might be something like that in the Bible.
I doubt it.
I don't know though.
Have you read the Bible?
Not all of it. It's fucking long.
This guy.
I've read a lot of it, but not all of it.
How are you conforming to something you haven't read?
I haven't read the whole
You're
thing.
conforming to what someone told you was in the book. So you haven't even read the book yourself to know that this is what you believe in. You've conformed to what
I've read
someone else has told you is in the book.
I've read quite a lot of it, but I haven't read all of it.
But that's just conformism on another level. It's like Inception conformism, because you're conforming to the guy who's conforming to the book, who was written by just some guys who wanted people to conform, and you're just like, you know what, man, like, this is what I'm doing, this is what I believe in, but I haven't actually done the research. You need to do the research, fam. You need to read everything in the Bible and see if you agree with everything in there, and if it makes complete and utter sense, and if you say yes, it does.
I am going to agree with it because it's
the
book is law.
No. You need to look at it objectively. You need to look at it objectively.
I'm not going to look at it objectively.
You look at it objectively. Just look at it like a book. Look at it like it's just a book written by a guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
And just read it like that and see if it, first of all, see if it's a good book, because it should be quality. If it was written by God, like, that should be a great book. Like, come on. So, like, read it.
This guy.
See if it's a good book. See if it makes sense. See if it's relevant to your life today. I should read it
though. You're right though.
Because
I think it will be relevant.
Even if
I'm going to catch bare gems in that.
I doubt it.
No,
I doubt it. You'll be learning about stoning whores and all this sort of shit. Like, I doubt that's going to be relevant today. I don't think that's the way you should live your life.
No, there's always stuff that's relevant today.
If you want to make it relevant, you can make anything relevant.
Like, there's any sort of problems that there's Bible verses on it.
You can make anything relevant. That's why there's horoscopes and stuff and people believe in them. Because you can say the most random thing and people will create their own meanings for it. That's why everything's vague.
But the Bible is the truth.
When you be vague, you allow people to create their own meanings for it and whatnot. And like, oh, that's very insightful. But no, you were just very vague and you didn't give anyone any specificities.
The Bible is the truth, though, fam.
How do you know that? But you know what? That's religion. Yeah, that's religion. So you don't want to get married, but just because of religion. You also want the paper and all that sort of shit.
Yeah, I want I want it mostly because. Why do I mostly want to get married? Because mostly because
settle down with Hottie.
Yeah,
and you wanna cuff her so she can't run away.
No, I want to like let her know. Like it's a way of showing my love. Basically, that's how I see it.
Oh, so you've been sold that dream, just like the diamond ring. That's how diamond rings got popping, because they told you that it was a way to show your love to like a woman, innit? So you're connecting the diamond ring with marriage.
No, this is what I'm doing, fam. I want to please the girl, innit? Like,
so you think that she wants a marriage? So
if she wants to get married, if a girl said to me I don't want to get married, I'm not gonna get married.
Okay, so I
want to please you.
Okay, so you just want to be the guy that your dream girl wants. Basically, you don't really want to get married, but you would do it if your girl wanted to do it, and you'd enjoy doing it.
And I'd enjoy it.
Yeah. But it's not like a priority.
But you know what? If it came to a point,
if she was like, I don't want to get married.
If it came to a point like 5 years or 10 years down the line, I'd be like, don't you want to get married? It'll actually probably start annoying me.
If she was like, there's not. If she was like me, and she was like, there's no point. Like, it's just a piece of paper. Like, I know I love you, whatnot, and we're together and all this sort of shit. Like, why is there any reason for us to get married? If she was saying that sort of spiel, would you be like, oh no, we should still get married? Or you'd be like, why?
Because I want you to have my name.
Well, she doesn't need your name. That's the what's the?
Oh, she could just change her name.
What's it called? I think it begins with P. The patriarchy or something. The patriarchy. That's the patriarchy. That's what the feminists call it. That's the patriarchy. Like taking names and all that sort of just bowing down to men. Why does she need to do that?
I just want to have my name.
She's saying that she's in a relationship with you. She's been with you for 5 years deep. 5 years deep. She's been here through thick and thin. She's been supporting you and whatnot when you've been going through these stresses and whatnot. She was there by your side when you was ill and like coughing and whatnot, and had diarrhea and it was terrible times. She was there with the chicken soup and she was in the kitchen making dumplings and what madness, all in lingerie and stuff, which is terrible because she can like get splatters all over her. But she was going through the pain because she wanted to make you happy, and you're gonna be like, you know what, we should get married, and she's telling you she doesn't want to get married. Like, she's already showed you that she loves you. She's showed you.
Yeah.
Why do you need this piece of paper to say that she loves you? She probably says it all the time, and she's showed you with her actions.
But then
why
when
does
I tell
this
people
action
this is
mean
my
so
wife,
much?
it's a lie.
No, but
what do I say? This is just my partner. No, this is my partner.
She's what you want her to be to you. If you say that she's your wife, if you say that she's your wife,
I want to say like, oh, this is my wife.
If you say that she's your wife and she believes that she's your wife, and that's the type of relationship that you lot have, then she's your wife. You don't need a piece of paper to say it.
Well, to be honest, there's a lot of girls out there that definitely want to get married. Like, the amount of girls out there that don't want to get married is probably low percentages.
Maybe.
So I'm not
assuming that. I'm not assuming that.
Hopefully,
because I think the world is changing. I think the world is changing and people are realizing that marriage is a scam. Most of them end. So you're basically like, how many relationships have you been in that lasted forever? 0, because you're not in them now. Like, so you going into a relationship in the future, you know it might end. It might not work out. Why would you want to pay all this money to say that I'm with this person and I'm going to be with them for the rest of my life, for it to not work out, and then you have to give her half your peas
to get rid
take care of her so she has the same sort of life as you. Or if you're lucky, you married a rich woman and she gives you half her peas and she has to take care of you so you live the same sort of life. But anyways, that's happening for both of you. So both of you, one of you is going to be pissed off, and then you have to pay again to get rid of it. Like, it's just long for no reason. It's just convoluting the process. Like, if you want to be with someone and you love them, be with them. Like, you don't need to go to like the church or the registry office to say, yo, I want to be with this person and I want to proclaim it to everyone. That's why I don't believe in like announcing your relationship on Twitter and Instagram and all that sort of shit. Like, that's bullshit. That's not the type of person I am. I'm a very private person and that sort of shit. Plus, I believe in what's that new thing that I heard about the other day? Polyamory or something.
Some new word.
Yeah, polyamory.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me about this.
Yeah. Looking into that still. It
Basically,
seems like a very interesting way to
wants
live
to be
life.
in a relationship with many women.
Yeah. I don't know how many women I could handle feasibly. To be honest, it's quite hard to handle like one at a time. Like I've never been as horny as a girl. Like girls are horny every fucking day. They're mad, but. I believe that the perfect relationship would be with two girls that like each other as well. Because two bi girls that like
live.
girls, it's live, innit? So you
can't
get bored. You can't get bored.
I want to give them both my name. And then we can all be the Roses.
Yeah, but I don't think that's needed. I don't think marriage is needed at all.
Is that possible
No,
to
I
marry?
think it's illegal in England. You could probably do it somewhere else. In one of the Eastern countries or something. Maybe in a Western country as well. I'm not 100% sure. But I know it's not legal over here. That's called bigamy, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't do that. It's not, you can only marry one person at a time. Because I think England was founded on like the church and stuff. The church was very heavily involved in England and all
any
that sort
flag
of shit.
that has a cross on it is like a Christian country back in the day.
Does England have a cross on it? Oh yeah, it's
Come on, fam.
Oh yeah,
and all the rest of them.
I just think of the Union Jack.
Oh
because
yeah,
I always think like UK.
Because even that's got.
There's no respect on England's name, man. People don't really care about like it's all the UK. Every time you go to a scroll down menu, it's the UK, fam.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes it's England, but then I'm annoyed because like pick one, man. Let me pick one. I don't want both of them. Like
it's the United Kingdom, innit?
No respect on England's name. Put some respect on its name, man. It's where I live. But yeah, I don't want to get married. I don't believe in it. I think it's silly, to be honest. In these days, I think it's just spending money for no reason. That's not an investment.
I think if you want to get married and have that big wedding or a small wedding, just to show your
I'm
love.
not talking for anyone else. I'm saying if you want to do that,
go and do that.
Because me telling you not to do it isn't going to stop you from doing it. Because people make bad decisions whether I tell them not to do it or not. So you can go make your decisions and you can live with it. And if you come back down the road and you're like, "Oh, Jay, you were right. Leave a comment on this video. Let me know." And yeah, next time, hopefully, you'll learn from your mistakes.
I don't think marriage.
It's just common sense. It's just, I swear, over 50% of them fail or something. It's just, come on, common sense, man.
Because people are rushing into it.
Common sense, man. Just common sense. Like, why would you do that? Like, what are you gaining? That's what you have to think about. Every action that you make in life, from this day onwards, say, what am I gaining? Like, just know what you're gaining. It doesn't have to be like monetary gain or whatever. You could gain a better relationship with a person or something or whatnot. Just think, what am I gaining? And think, in this sort of situation, marriage, what are you gaining? Like, what are you gaining enough
that means
to make this?
You don't
sort of
agree with
commitment?
giving people presents or charity or stuff.
No, because I do agree with that. Like, you can do that if you want to. You can gain the good feeling, or you can gain the fact that this person is helped out, or you can gain the fact that you're making this person happy. I'm not saying that you need to gain some sort of physical or monetary reward. There just should be some sort of positive action that happens from your action. If everything is just
if you're gaining excitement or pleasure.
Well, I tell people to give in to temptation all the time. That's what I believe in. I believe
so that means you're
chasing your basest desires and whatnot.
You're thinking yourself. I can't remember the word.
Yourself.
Yeah, because you say that people shouldn't be going out clubbing and shit, but there's people that are gaining like
but
like
think about
nice
but obviously you think about what you're gaining, and then you think about what you're spending for that gain. You have to look at the profit and loss margin, the budgeting, the weighing of the options. You need to see what you gain and what you lose, and you need to make that decision based on how much you gain in the long term and whether you think that's a good decision for you. I'm just talking about making decisions. I'm not saying everyone has to be perfect and do everything right. Like, you can go out and do some madness, but just think, what am I gaining from this? Just think at that moment. You can still make the crappy decision and then learn from it later. If you thought at that moment, what did I gain and what am I going to lose? And then you see after it, did you gain what you thought you was going to gain, and did you lose what you thought you was going to lose? And then you can adjust your thoughts and decision making accordingly and make better decisions in the future. Basically.
That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah. But like, in marriage, what are you gaining? You're gaining a wife.
Yeah.
What are you losing? Half if she leaves you.
Yeah, but you got to think positive. You got to think I'm getting a wife for life, innit?
Probably not. You have to be realistic with what you're gaining. You can't be like, I'm gonna go out clubbing tonight and I'm gonna fucking gain like 3 10s and we're all gonna become models and I'm gonna be a millionaire. Like, come on. Like, what's really gonna happen? You're gonna fuck a 3. You're gonna get drunk. You're gonna spend fucking loads of money that you shouldn't have been spending, and you're not gonna be able to pay your rent. Like, that's what's gonna happen. Like, let's be real. Think about what you're gaining and what you're losing. You're probably not gonna gain much in a marriage. Depends if she's really into it or not. So if she wants the marriage, then you'll gain the fact that she's super happy with you and whatnot. But then, well, you want it. You want to be married. So it's cool. But I just think you should, have a bit more critical thought about it.
I hear what you're saying. But I would love to do that.
I wouldn't
ceremony.
talk you out of it though. Like, if it's something that you want to do, it's something that you want to do, innit?
I'd love to have that ceremony.
Just make sure you have the
make
piece,
it look like a movie.
or her dad's paying for it or something. I swear the bride's dad's supposed to pay for it. So if the bride's dad's paying for it, then it ain't really that deep for you.
Yeah.
But you have to, get the prenup.
But it's up to the girl anyway. Like, the marriage is always down to the woman. Really, I don't really want to be involved. That's what I've heard. Like,
so you're not really doing shit. You
just stay out of it.
You just
show up on the day, yeah, and get
and
drunk.
calling on your wife.
Yeah, and then just get turned.
So you're just looking at it as a party.
Yeah,
you just want to have a party.
Yeah,
this guy.
That way I'm the main.
This guy.
It's all about me.
This guy. Oh my days. That's what marriage is too.
That's what the ceremony is, and then obviously we get to go on a great honeymoon together. And obviously it's all about her, but like,
I'm
second.
On holiday.
And then we're gonna be married. Like, I get to go walk around and be like, this is my wife,
her boyfriend,
and I can have a ring. And like, when girls are trying to move to, I'm like, I'm married.
Really?
Yeah, because when I'm married, I don't want to like.
Oh, let's be serious.
No, I don't want.
You want to be monogamous. You want to be married and monogamous.
Yeah, because if I'm gonna get married, I might as well be like. Why are you gonna get married and not be monogamous?
Because you have the best of intentions.
Only
you
if
go into it.
Only if we're fucking like the girls together, innit? Like Kanye West said, get married and fuck the bridesmaid.
Yeah, that would be great. But what if she's not into girls and she's like, nah, and then you get bored of her because you've been living
probably
with
won't
her.
Marry her.
You probably live with her.
Probably not gonna marry her.
I don't think anyone should live with each other either.
You know what? I kind of agree with that.
I don't agree with living. It's the worst thing you can do for a relationship.
I want me and my wife to have separate yards.
Yeah,
and then
need to
stay over at each other's a bit.
Obviously, that makes things so much more exciting. Because when you see someone every day, you get pissed off at anything they do because they're just annoying. Because they're always about and you want your space.
And any little thing just
annoys you. It's just like even the little things that were like a little cute at the beginning. You're like, that's fucking annoying, man. Off. Stop that. Like, just fucking let me have my space. Like, it's just. It's just so terrible. But when you see someone like once a week or once a while, you're looking forward to seeing them and you see them. Like, it's much better. Like, you need that space. Like, when people say absence makes the heart grow fonder, it's true. Yeah. You can't see someone every day because it's just fucking annoying, man. Yeah. It's terrible. And I don't think that's good for any relationship whatsoever. So if you love someone, don't live with them.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And you can keep the love alive.
But as I said, I don't think I'll be getting married to a girl that's not bi-curious at least.
Okay, so you'll make sure that
this is the only girl marrying my dream girl.
Okay, so you might never get married because I don't think your dream girl probably exists. Yeah, I don't think my dream girl exists either. Or I probably can't get her.
Just gotta keep looking for her. No, man, don't feel like that, man. You gotta stay positive, fam. Find the keys. Trust me. They don't want us to find our dream girl. But we gonna find our dream girl.
We gonna find our dream girl.
Put some respect on it.
Put some respect on it. But yeah, that's the podcast.
Finish it, you done.
Thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. Be sure to, like and repost and comment and all that sort of stuff on SoundCloud. Be sure to comment on YouTube as well. Let us know what you think about these subjects and what your opinions are. It's really good to have the discussion and the comments when they're like productive and not just, negative and whatnot. Now, it can be negative, but have some point behind what you're saying. I don't think we get a lot of like bad comments, to be honest. But yeah, also rate, review and subscribe on iTunes, and that'll really help us out. Let us know what we're doing good, what we're doing shit, and we'll see you guys.
And retweet us and follow us on Twitter.
Yeah, My Twitter and his Twitter is on the like cover of this, whether you're watching it on YouTube or you're listening to it on SoundCloud or iTunes. You can see our little ats on there. Just type that into Twitter. You can see our hilarious tweets. I know my tweets are hilarious. So your tweets hilarious, Michael? I don't think I've been on like Twitter keeps on crashing for me. It's annoying. But you retweet a lot of shit.
Hilarious tweets. I just retweet a lot of shit.
You're on this crappy Facebook vibe, but yeah, you are on Twitter.
Facebook is live.
Oh, let's not get into that. Let's not get into that. But yeah, we'll see you guys next week.
Safe.
It's been a cold winter and it's lasted far too long. So all this warmth I share with you.